Yo guys, I'm Yellow, a hardcore PC gamer. So today I figured that we would do some Overwatch. This is my live breakdown series in which I'm not taking too much care of. Now we are spectating stuff right here, so it doesn't really drain the computer performance too badly. What that means essentially is that even though again my graphics card on PC is not the best, I can still record this live right here and watch it at 60 FPS. Now this is Overwatch, you know, we're gonna break down this stuff live right here and see whether or not the people are smart players or just very stupid players making stupid players, or potential cheaters, in which this guy is already looking incredibly funky with his connection. On top of that, we are playing hostage rescue missions on Italy, in which I am very unfamiliar with angles, with callouts and things of that nature, but I figured, you know, why not? I mean, it's not an old map by that kind of measurement. On top of that, it's pretty up close as well, so it's going to be interesting to see what is going down, in which that little player right there already looked a little bit crazy, on top of this guy having no actual items of value whatsoever. So it's gonna be interesting to see whether or not this is gonna pan out in a crazy way or not. And on that note, okay, this guy's way too fluent with his bunny hopping. Somebody with the name of F should be called right here, in which this is not looking positive in terms of this guy being legit or not. Okay, he's silent as a mice doing these jumps, by the way, but that could technically be a little bug. Okay, jump towards his teammate, cool. It could be a bug with the, okay, you know what, you're a cheater. You're not supposed to know that exact angle with that exact opponent at that exact time, jumping around the map like a goon. Like, okay, it already seemed too improbable, you know? And he's doing this every time, and he's chaining it up way together. Okay, so imagine that you got 4 dices, and you want to be able to hit... Okay, he got stuck in the floor. What? You get stuck on the pavement? That's interesting. But imagine that you got 4 different dices, in which, you know, it goes from 1 to 6. You want to be able to hit 4 sixers with 1 throw. The probability of doing such a thing would be of equal value towards this guy being able to hit, you know, like 5 or 10 bunny hops in a row, but not just once, but like 5 times in a row. Like, this guy's consistency is absolutely out of the water. In which he's also, you know, just pre-aiming towards people in which they're just standing in the middle of the open. That angle alone is just outright insane. Okay, so what the hell is this supposed to be? Is this guy now AFK after cheating like this? Okay, this is making me dizzy, so we are just gonna blast through this. It's gonna be a carousel. It's gonna be incredibly quick, people. Okay, now he's finally back. This is not looking good for you, mister. You are looking like the most fishy person on the entire planet, in which you are hitting bunny hops that not even professional players can hit. Even they would probably miss every, you know, third of a second, unless they are lucky and get, you know, a chain together, in which is way less probable and would never happen as frequent as this guy's doing uphill regardless, not even actually strafing to generate even more speed because he's an absolute noob. So the verdict is pretty harsh, people. These opponents probably never had a choice to begin with, in which, yeah, this guy, I mean, he literally then technically just played this single game, had fun for, like, I don't know, this entire game. If he considered this fun, I consider it to be incredibly fucking boring, because you're not even playing the game. I mean, if you think about it like that. This guy probably don't have the brain capacity to do that, in which Silver wants actually, like, people not even playing Counter-Strike and would never like Counter-Strike, they probably have a higher level of brain capacity than this asshole. So, I don't know, why the hell cheat like this? You're just wasting money, you're wasting everybody else's time on the server, like, I don't get it, but, you know, that is a completely different discussion for a different time, naturally. In which, it goes through that saying, by the way, I'm pretty sure that the moral of the opponents have been crushed by now, it looks a little bit like. We'll find that out eventually, though. I mean, that will eventually happen, whether or not the opponents will be aware of this guy cheating. Oh my god, look at that. You were not supposed to know. He pushed there at that time. That's information you don't have, okay? Like, he didn't make any noise we could hear either. But, yeah, just when or if the opponents will ever get to understand, realize, learn that this guy's just bullshitting around like an absolute headless chicken. Yeah, that is probably going to be demoralizing to regular people. But to me, I just don't get stuck up in those things, because I had to face cheaters on an insanely regular... Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right, you're not supposed to take shots that absurd. But yeah, facing as many cheaters as I've done throughout games, you just get jaded towards its existence, and you would rather face it on properly, in which, you know, you can throw a nice nade, bounce it off a wall, throw a Molotov, just a seriously awesomely chucked flashbang, in which if they then get the kill, they can essentially say goodbye to their account right after. Oh my god, look at that. Insanely just unnatural tracking of their heads. It's so fun. It's disgusting to look at, to be honest, because it's not real. You can see that it's not real. Like, it's... Yeah, yeah, tracking the guy's exact head position throughout the wall. Okay. Like, not even professional players pre-aiming would be able to normally do that. Like, if they do it, it's incredibly fucking lucky. It just doesn't happen. But even more so, there's actually a characteristic towards that detail in which most of you people should probably learn if you are unaware of how to detect a cheater or not. It's that these aimbots like that, for example, they're fucking pinpoint perfect. Look at that, look at that. It's 100% accurate towards a body part. Not even I, at my best, would be able to do that, and that just signifies a cheater. So, yeah, caught with your pants down, bad boy, or whatever you wanna say, bad, I don't know. Terrible hobo that burned down a city. I got no different words to put on that one. But still, this guy have, beyond reasonable doubt, aim assistance, vision assistance, because he shot through walls, and actually other external assistance, even though again it was technically not griefing, even though again in my book this is just big ass grief altogether. So that's my verdict. Tell me if you agree or not, and how despicable cheaters are in the comments below. If you want to support this YouTube channel and or get better at Counter-Strike, in which I got different videos related to that, laying around and such, feel free to do so. We also got the Patreon stuff below that will help further with that. Anyways, thanks for watching, have a nice day, and yeah, don't get beastified when you play, people.